that waits inside. waits inside.
wait, wrong scene. Wait a minute. Which scene did Streamlabs switch it to? God damn it. There we go. Alright, hello everyone, it's the Green Humanoid Amphibian, and welcome back to some more Building Security Breach. And yeah, I finally got my Stream Deck working again. It's being stupid as usual, but it is kind of working. Hello, Bonnie the Gunny, welcome to the stream. So yeah, today we're going to be going and continuing our construction of the ruined Mega Pizzaplex. And yeah, last stream we went and actually pretty much built the... I have a song request. Sure, throw it at me. I can see if we can play it. But, yeah. So, in the previous stream, we pretty much built, well, not really built, more of, I guess, completely decimated the exterior of the Pizzaplex, making it look very much like it's in an apocalypse. So, I love how this came out. I really like this here. It looks like it's all melted. I do want to retexture this, though, because it does just look like I moved stuff with the world edit with the builder's wand, which is what I did, but, like, I want to make it look more, I guess, organic looking. Plus, we got some floating blocks I want to get rid of. Can you play Welcome to Fredbear's by Random Entertainment? They made a Fredbear song? When did this happen? Wait. I love their FNAF musicals. But I don't remember them making a Fredbear song. Unless I'm just completely mistaken. Let me see. Welcome to Fredbear's. Oh, 7 days ago. Holy crap. Oh my god, wait, is MatPat in this? Wait. I see the Freddy costume as the thumbnail. Okay, I'm not gonna play this just because I would want to actually watch the full video, and I know if I do that on stream, I will get nuked by YouTube's copyright death ray. Alright, I'm not gonna play that, just because I do actually want to watch it, since, again, they do actually make really good stuff. I don't think MatPat's in this one. But the Freddy costume is. Alright. Regardless, I still want to actually watch the full thing. Why is my FOV so low? Why is it at 81? Whatever, okay. So why is my render distance like 30? Everything loaded in. So I've done some more texturing off stream to try and make it look a little more, I guess, ruined and withered. And I'm definitely liking how this is slowly coming together. It is very much resembling the ruined version of the Pizzaplex, which is what I was going for. I also surprisingly like how the area down here came out, even if we just kind of flooded it for right now. But I will make that look much better in time. But for right now, though, I'm fine with leaving it as it is. I might repair the walls and just add some pipes coming out of the walls with, like, water. I think that could be better. I don't know, we'll have to see. Actually, I could just do that now, I guess. Wait. Is that how we want to start this, with just, I guess, a reverse flood? I'll do that a different time, just because I would want to redo this anyways, for, like, making that area ruined. One thing, though, it uses clips from other songs, like the Pizzeria Simulator song. Don't know if I actually watched that one. I think I did. Is that the one with Nate Wants to Battle? Isn't he like the night guard in that one? Unless I'm mistaken. So the animatronic puppets look kind of different. I mean, yeah, there'd be like an 11-year... How long ago was the original? That's like at least... Is that 10 years? When did the original one come out? Now I'm curious. They're pretty old. Let me see. Eight years ago, holy crap. And that's just the complete series version. Wait a minute. When did part 1 come out? Part 1, oh my god, holy crap. Night 1 of the FNAF musical with Markiplier came out 9 years ago. That is insane. Oh my god, next year the part 1 is gonna be 10 years old. No. I remember when this came out. Curse the passage of time. Alright, let's get back to this music though. That is kind of crazy though. I moved that. Okay. 9 years ago. Yeah, it came out almost 9 years ago. Let me try pulling up. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, part 1 with Markiplier shooting the Night Guard is here. When does he shoot the Night Guard? Also, unironically, this song actually does go really hard. Like, it's incredibly stupid, but it does slap. Once they pull out the rifles and stuff. Oh, is that night 3? No, he pulls out all the weapons on night 3. Yeah, if I scroll down, this is 9 years old. Feel old yet? Part 1 of the FNAF musical is 9 years old. That is absolutely insane. I do want to see Markiplier shoot the Night Guard, though. So which night is that? Is that night 2? Doesn't he get arrested? Wait, when does he pull out all his guns? Is it here? I love the fact they just gave Mark a bunch of random weapons and they're like, ah, yes. What if we made Markiplier just go and just annihilate Freddy Fazbear? I love this series because it's just so stupid, and yet the songs are actually bangers. It's crazy. It's so funny because I doubt something like this would be allowed on YouTube nowadays, which is both sad but also I can understand why. Also, holy crap, my voice is immediately dying. Markiplier and Die Hard. I'd watch that. That would be awesome. I'm very excited to see Iron Lung. So, definitely can't wait to see Mark on the big screen. Bobby, Freddy, time to get Freddy, midnight hour. God, I'm happy to see I'm not the only one who's memorized like half that song. Alright, where do we actually want to begin for today? I feel like most of the exterior I kind of like as it is currently. I don't think there's much I want to actually add on to this. I mean, I can definitely add stuff to it, but nothing as it is like here. Well, wait a minute. You know what? I take that back. Let's add some grass. It's the best way of doing this. Could do a cylinder brush. Wait, can't I just do like /forest and then reverse it? How's this work? Yeah, forest, do. Swamp, tall mangrove, do. What are the commands I have actually? What could I do to easily... Oh, Flora. Three. That did nothing. Okay. I have no idea what that even just did. Whatever. We go all the way back down to Flora. Generate biome, green, do... line, materials, middle, move, naturalize, nav1, outline, pyramid, schematic. Actually, wait, I have an idea. If I isolate the stone in a different biome, I'm trying to figure out a way of, like, mass putting stone and leaves everywhere without just, like, taking 2 hours to place leaves. I'm trying to figure out how I can optimize this. What if I create a new world and name it, stone stuff. Alright, creative, peaceful. Okay, single biome. we want to go with where is it? The biome where it's like all of the brown grass with the stone and the tall trees. I don't know what that's called. Is it taiga? Let me just look this up. Taiga biome. Yeah, it's the taiga biome. Alright, if I click this and generate. It would be funny if Edwin was really... Okay, I clearly missed stuff in chat. Wait, what? I find it weird that purple guy is just a random dude with purple clothing who wants more hours, so he just... Oh, okay. Talk about the musical. I mean, yeah, like, why is everything purple? Alright, I changed the color mapping. Alright, so... Is this moss stone? That's a pumpkin. This went a lot better in my head. I was hoping we'd get... What is that? That's a fox. Okay. Okay, this is not the biome I was looking for. I wanted the one with the really tall trees and the stone and stuff. Okay, yeah, this did not work. Actually, we don't see his last name, we just assume it's Emily because of Charlotte. That's one thing I'm still iffy about. We don't technically have any evidence to even say that Henry exists in the games. All we have is the initials in Pizza Sim, and like, you can have two people have very different names and have the same initials. I'm gonna laugh so hard if it's revealed that Henry doesn't exist in the game's timeline. Because honestly, I can see that being the case. You know what? Let's do a similar thing to what we did. I have an idea. Okay. Go to... Let me go from like here. It was on a grave or something. Go all the way down to about here. So we're going to do the exact same technique we did for Fall Fest. So we go all the way up to here. I'm going to go and click this. We're going to fly all the way over. And we are going to set this as... Actually, let me go higher up. So we're going to set this as stone. We're gonna then pretty much just carve into it. We also just assume Charlotte Emily's the last name is Emily. Yeah, that's kind of the other issue is like, I see so many people being like, oh, you know, Circus Baby, Charlotte Emily's stand-in in the game's timeline. We don't even know if she exists in the game's timeline, let alone if she does, if she'd have the same name. Set stone. There we go. I guess going back to what we were talking about with Afton in the previous stream, one thing I still think a lot of people aren't considering is the fact that we don't know what Afton looks like in the game's timeline. And that is something that Scott and Steelwool could take full advantage of. Now that we are getting more, I guess, free roaming open FNAF games, I could see that being a very cool twist they could pull at any time. Like, it would have to be a game where Afton's alive, though. I guess where I'm going with this is, one thing I think they could do, which could be very cool, and they could easily do this with Secrets of the Mimic, since, again, that game is a prequel game, and supposedly Afton would be alive during that time. They could do a similar thing to what Bendy in the Dark Revival did, except a lot more subtle and not Wilson being like, oh, what was her name? The protagonist of that game. Oh god, what was her name? Wait. Was it Charlotte? No. What the hell was her name? Wait. Bendy and the Dark Revival. Characters. Am I just dumb? Audrey. I'm just dumb. Okay. So again, they have Wilson show up at the beginning of Dark Revival and is all like, I'm totally not the main villain, ooh. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, welcome to the Ink World, fool. And basically kills her. That's a thing they could do in FNAF, and I think it can be executed a million times better. What I mean by that, actually, I go to Rush, Cylinder, 6-1, Sand, right? Oh, I did it backwards, wait. Awesome, except I didn't actually want to do it with sand, and I'm dumb. I guess where I'm going with my Afton rant is we don't know what Afton looks like in the game's universe. Unless they just make him look like Matthew Lillard, which could be kind of funny. But my point is just, if Scott and Steele really want to pull an over on the FNAF community and really get like a really cool shock value out of them, I think an awesome twist for Secrets of the Mimic could be like, imagine in the game, again, because it looks like it's at Fall Fest. So presumably it would be a giant carnival. And a carnival, assuming it's operational and open, would have people. I think an awesome thing they could do is just have a bunch of random-ass people at this carnival. And basically sort of... We've never had people interact in the FNAF games universe. Like, we have Gregory in Security Breach and Vanessa, but they don't interact that much. I think having lots of human characters in Secrets of the Mimic could lead to probably one of the best twists they've ever done. And what I mean by that is, okay, imagine, actually, if I do, before I do that, there we go. Imagine, like, I don't know, halfway through, actually, wait, before I do that, wait. Yeah, if I go from here first. I just stare straight up, go into F5, and we're going to basically just outline this exactly the same way we did the Fall Fest map. There is one of Scott's characters that looks like William's dead corpse. I mean, yeah, but like we don't get like facial features from that. It's a corpse. Like, I could tell you right now that it's actually secretly MatPat, and that he looks just like his FNAF musical variant. And you can say I'm wrong, you don't have any proof that's the case. That's kind of my point, it's just Afton could really look like anyone in the game's timeline. We don't have any idea of what he actually looks like. But my point is just, Secrets of the Mimic gives us a very cool opportunity to really, I guess, flush out Afton's character a lot more than I think people really think it can. Because again, Afton would be alive during the events of Fall Fest, and assuming it's an open world game, similar to Security Breach and or Help Wanted 1 and 2, or, you know, Ruin, then that means we can traverse the environment. If they have people working at the actual stands in this carnival, they could easily have one of them be Afton, and we would have no idea. Because again, we don't know what he looks like. I think an awesome twist for Secrets of the Mimic would be like, oh no, Jim the janitor, he's such a wonderful fella. You know, he's helped us through the game by alerting us of the animatronics location. And then in like the last seconds of the game, he pulls out a knife and stabs you, and he's like, I'm William. I think that could be a fucking awesome twist. I don't know. There's so much potential with Afton's character, and since he is dead in a large portion of the timeline, there's not much Steele can do with his character. But Secret of the Mimic gives them a really good opportunity to actually have him be a character. And on top of that, since we don't know what he looks like, they could very easily pull a twist with him. And I think that could be very cool. Maybe William faking to be Edwin and luring you to... Yeah, pretty much. I think that could be a... Like, imagine that's the end of the game. It's just you get murdered by William Afton. You know, oh, your best friend William the janitor. You know, the ending of the game is, oh, his name's actually William, maybe. I don't know. I want more Afton in the games, and... What? Oh. I want more Afton in the games. I want Afton to be a character, is I guess my point. Afton doesn't have a character. He monologues and then gets set on fire, like, twice. That's his character. Secret of the Mimic gives Steele and Scott a golden opportunity to really introduce Afton as a person, as a character. Make him a complex villain. And again, I'm not saying like I want some fucking redemption arc for Afton. I don't want that. I don't want them to be like, oh, he's a sympathetic villain. No. He's insane, he's murdering younglings. No, I don't want that. I just think that Secret of the Mimic, being a prequel game that takes place very early on in the timeline, gives Scott and Steele a golden opportunity to actually have Afton as a human in the game as an antagonist. I think everyone's tunnel visioning on the Mimic. It's like, oh, the Mimic's at Fall Fest. It's going to be in Secret of the Mimic. It's going to be the antagonist. I think that would be an awesome rug pull, is like, oh, everyone's expecting the Mimic to be the big bad, and then Afton's just like, swiggity-swiggity, I'm the antagonist fool. I think that could be very cool. But maybe I don't know. I don't want to get hyped for the game, but like, there's so many opportunities that you have with it. I just don't want to see them squander all the great ideas it could come from having the actual carnival. Why is this lagging? Oh, there we go. Like, I think a lot of people are also sick of Afton, but that's only because he keeps coming back from the dead. Introducing Afton, like, early on in his history could be very cool to actually see. And you'd pretty much avoid everyone getting pissed off at it, because it's like, oh no, it's not Afton coming back, this is just Afton before he died. Again, Steele very much seems to have some obsession with Afton. I mean, they brought him back as Burn Trap for some reason, which very clearly blew up in their face since they're having to basically backpedal with the Mimic. But I think Secrets of the Mimic as a game, being set so early on in the timeline, gives them an excuse to, I guess, have Afton in the game without angering people, and also allows them to really flesh out his character a lot more. I think it could be cool. I mean, that wasn't really Steele's part with Burn Trap. No, it was. Burn Trap was entirely their fault. Again, we know that due to the Scott interview with Stocko, Burn Trap wasn't originally intended to be in Security Breach. He was meant to be just like some spooky ghost Gregory sees. Similar to the Mixus. The problem is that Scott didn't correctly explain this to Steele. But that doesn't change the fact that Steele took what Scott said and were like, what if we made a boss fight? There's having a misunderstanding, and then there's having a misunderstanding that leads to you making a giant boss arena. Like, that's an active choice. Like, Burn Trap is strictly Steele's fault. It's like, yeah, it was made because Scott and them had a misunderstanding, but Scott didn't tell them to go make a boss. He told them to make a ghost, and then they went and made a boss. It's like, yeah, that's on Scott for not explaining it well. But at the same time, I don't see any way that could have ended up with them being like, yeah, what if we made a giant boss arena in the FNAF 6 location, and we set it on fire? Like, that entire area is set up like a final boss arena, like something from an ending of a video game. They didn't need to do that. Yeah, he didn't communicate with Steel well, and they took his words to be basically, we're gonna make a boss fight. I mean, is that Steel overdid it, but also because they didn't really understand what Scott meant. Well, Steel overdid it in a lot of ways. That's their issue. Steel doesn't know when to stop making stuff. And I've seen a lot of people, I don't remember who made the video on it. I saw some video that was like basically a shit post on Steel like a few weeks ago. I thought it was way overkill. Where is this? Let me find this. Security breach. Where is this? Yeah, by Design Frame. They've made 2 security breach videos. Their first one was actually very good. It went into the why security breach is just fundamentally broken, and pretty much all their points are incredibly valid. And then they made another one like 3 weeks ago that's literally just nothing but lies. Like, half of that video is stuff they made up. And it annoys me, because it's stupid. The only thing I got right in that video is talking about how Steel basically won't stop themselves when they have a terrible idea. That is basically the only truth in that video, and it annoys me. I want to actually move this part. I bring that down to like here. Okay, I then go all the way down to here, look straight up, stand, I don't know, like here. What? Oh. So this should pretty much get rid of everything directly above this. Yep. What are we doing? That is a good question. I'm honestly not quite sure. We are working on a ruin today, but I've gotten very sidetracked with trying to put plants down, and I'm realizing I don't think this is gonna work. Alright, place stone. What's the best way of doing this? Actually, wait. Brush, cylinder, dirt, 2 by 4. What does that do? I don't actually hate that. Okay. I don't know, I was putting this layer here, sort of like a masking layer. I was trying to see if I could figure out a way of just... I don't know. I kind of build stuff with my artist brain, in the sense of, like... I don't know, if you're doing, like, digital art, you have, like, all these different layers you can use. That's kind of how I go about building. But it doesn't always work. My idea here was that I could build a separate layer, get plants on it, and then drop them down. But I don't know how well this will actually end up looking. This could just look terrible. This could very well just look awful. If you could redesign any FNAF game, which would it be? Security Breach, 100%. Again, this is coming from someone who loves Security Breach. It's a terrible game. I wouldn't actually change anything. I would just have them finish it. I think the game they were originally making would have been really good. My only issue is that they just didn't finish it. That's like the only criticism I have for Security Breach. That single fact has pretty much destroyed the game. I mean, like, code, I mean, like, animatronic designs. Okay, I guess then, if I were to change a character design, I guess the Peanut, the, Scrap Trap, I hate his design, and I think most people do. If I were to change any character design, I'd change his. One I would redesign is Help Wanted 2. I agree with that to an extent. I think Help Wanted 2 is actually really good. I think it's just structured incredibly poorly. Let me actually show this, because this does bug me, because I don't know how they managed to mess this up. Alright. If I launch Help Wanted 1 real fast, let me see, I want to show you something with Help Wanted, because it bugs me. And this is something I was considering making a mod for Help Wanted 2, because it's a very easy fix, to be honest. It wouldn't really change that much. Design of Jacko Moon. I would design him. I don't know why they didn't just set him on fire. It's like all the other Jackos are like, oh, they're literally on fire. Jacko Moon is just a moon with a pumpkin on his head. Why didn't we set him on fire? Steelwool is a AAA studio. They can afford having particles. Light the moon on fire. Why couldn't we have fire particles on him? I think that would have been really cool. Like, when Scott made the Halloween update, he's one person. Steelwool is an entire team. They could have made something actually terrifying. Like, they could have gone all out with fire effects, and they didn't. Like, they have the budget to do it. Jacko Moon isn't even Moon, I guess. What is Jacko Moon? Does he exist? Is Jacko Moon canon? That confuses me still. Like, is this the same thing with, like, with Nightmare Balloon Boy, where, like, he's not canon, but then he kind of is, because he's on an arcade machine? Anyways, did Help Wanted finish launching? There it is. Okay. Alright, let me see. So, nope, go back. Nope. Click that. What? Why can't I click anything? What? Did my game bug? What the hell happened? Why can't I click anything? Let me click back. What the heck? Sensitivity. Can I only click buttons? Let me out of the menu. What? How do I leave this menu? Default. What the... Are you kidding me? Is there not a button? How do I get out? Wait. Are you kidding? Let me out of the menu. Oh my god. How do I... Is that the only thing I can click? Are you kidding me? What? What did I do? Wait. Let me out. I'm clicking the button. Why is this not working? Let me out. Whatever. Okay. Fine. I will restart the game to get out of the menu. Okay, so now that we've gotten all of this, what I will do... Okay. Replace stone dirt. I want to redesign Glitch Trap. I think Glitch Trap's actually fine. I don't necessarily have a problem with him. The only thing I'd change is maybe making him look more like Spring Bonnie. Alright, brush, smooth, 6. Let's see. So that's gonna do that. Okay. So if I kind of just smooth out a lot of the dirt that's floating up here. Help Wanted 1, play non-VR. Please launch this, that'd be great. And the game is lagging, of course. Why wouldn't it be? There we go. I also don't know how much I want to talk about this specifically, but I was working on... I put some of it on the Discord as sort of a teaser. So, I guess Project Origins, or I guess the Diamond Agency series, I am officially working on a manga for it, and I'm gonna probably keep it pretty much under lock and key till it's done. I've gotten the first 5 volumes done. I'm probably gonna wait till I get to like volume 10 until I start releasing stuff for it. But it is surprisingly going incredibly well. Which is weird, because usually stuff would have gone wrong by this point. It's going pretty well so far. One thing I do want to do, wait. Brush, cylinder, stone, 2, 4, right? Was that what it was? Yes. Add some along here. I've kind of been posting random updates to it throughout the past few months. I haven't posted any of the actual, like, I guess, fully inked versions yet. Alright, Replace stone dirt. That was dumb. Alright, I gotta actually move the thing, wait. Did Nar get the mimic ending? Or did Nar get the mimic ending for Help Wanted 2? I have not actually beat Help Wanted 2 yet. I've watched other people play it, I've seen other people beat it, I have yet to beat it for myself. I will probably do a stream, I don't want to say this month, because this month has been just insanely busy. Stone, dirt. I haven't been able to play much VR. Not that. There we go. I haven't done much VR the past year because it's been over the summer. It was just just stupidly hot out, and trying to play VR with a God, the default temperature of VR headsets is like the sun, so it's like strapping a metal microwave to your face for a few hours. But it is now incredibly cold out here. We have like a few feet of snow, so I definitely do plan on actually playing it. Have you seen the Princess Quest 4 ending yet? Yes, I have. Wait a minute. I just want to drop this down as it is here. What if I... I bring that out to here, click that. I go all the way down to here. Okay, and cut. Awesome. So that leaves us with this. Okay. Actually, if I go from over here. The van, I actually have a theory about that. I think that's the van. I think I think they're using the mixes as a misdirect, and everyone is falling for it. Okay, you can't, again, I've done a lot of shitting on Steelwool, but it's not because I think they're a bad studio. I just think they have issues they need to fix. But they're still a studio in charge of FNAF. And FNAF is, at its core, basically a mystery series. With the van. I'm going to keep that until the Foxy theory comes out, which should be out, I don't want to say before Christmas, because, God, I've been stupidly busy. But it should be out soon. Alright, now we have all of this. What I want to do is we're going to drop all of this down. Claw Machine, where Vandy crushes Glitch Trap. Yeah, I thought it was really stupid. I mean, it's basically just reverting Vandy back to, like, the state she was in pre-security breach, and that's annoying. Right, click this, break that. It seems like that's their way of, like, they want to have Vanny as a character, but they've already kind of butchered Vanessa's character with security breach, and they're like, well, what do we do? Like, oh, what if we made them two different entities? Because why not? Alright, let's see. Bring this up a little higher to, like, here. Place, dirt, sand, and we let it fall. Okay, there we go. Alright, now that we've gotten that, what I will do... carve away at some of this. Okay. I then go from, like, here. I then go all the way down to this corner. Place, sand, air. Awesome. So that leaves us with all of this. Now what I will do is get rid of all of the extra sand that I don't need. He looks like Glitchtrap in a way, or is he not Glitchtrap? I don't think the Mixus is Glitchtrap. I don't think that at all. I think probably what the case is, if I'd have to guess. I'm going to assume that the mixes, and this is just me throwing this out there, I don't actually have any evidence to back this up, but it's what I believe for right now. I think the mixes came from Fall Fest, and I think it was most likely some kind of security system. Because again, if we assume that Henry exists in the game's timeline, which by itself is something I don't actually really believe in, so just assuming a version of him does. We know that he built the security puppet with the single goal of, let's protect the younglings. Oh no, my daughter died in the back alley. It didn't really work. If we know that he's going to go that far to make the security puppet, I could see the mixes being sort of a... Thing is, we don't know... Alright. The girl who was in the puppet, I don't remember her name, but she was killed outside of a Fredbear's. We don't know when Secrets of the Mimic actually takes place. I mean, we do, but it seems like it's going to jump around a bit. My point is just, the Fall Fest is an annual, like, festival, meaning there's more than one. If Secrets of the Mimic, the Fall Fest we see in the game, takes place after Fredbear's, then it would be a version, in the timeline, basically, the current version of Henry would have already lost his daughter. And he's already made the security puppet. There would be no reason why he wouldn't make the mixes. And that's kind of my current theory on it. I have a few reasons why I think that. But again, I want to save them for the Foxy is at the bottom of the ocean video. Like this, and let's fly all the way to the opposing side. There's too many similarities between the Mixus and the security puppet that I don't see anyone talking about. Is Glitchtrap dead? No, he's not. He's probably just chilling in a computer somewhere. I don't know why people think watching Glitchtrap die in a digital realm means anything. He's a digital virus. Like, that's saying, like, oh no, the Mixus was locked in a room. It's totally dead. 60 years later, he kicks down the door and he's like, I'm back. Place and... Oh. Leaves. I forgot they'd be blue. Did not think that through. Maybe I should actually change the texture for them. Don't I have, like, a version of this that's, like, clay or something? Wait. Yeah, lime terracotta. There we go. Awesome. Alright, yeah, no, that automatically just makes this look a lot better as it is here. Okay, I'm just saying, okay, if I pull up some images real fast, let's see, FNAF mixes PNG, and that, okay. Security, puppet, PNG. Oh my god, the FNAF, like, wiki page, anytime I open it, it, like, lags my entire computer, and I don't know why. Anytime I even remotely open this website, my computer dies, and I don't know why. My computer does not like this website for some reason. If we start dropping frames, blame the FNAF wiki for some reason. I don't know what it is about this website specifically, but anytime I go on it, my frames just, or my computer just dies. Jackie in the box. Where is this? Are you telling me there's not a single PNG of Jackie in his box on Google? Really? Not a single person has taken a picture of him in the box. There he is. Alright. And of course it's on the FNAF wiki, so it's going to lag my entire computer. Wonderful. People already brought Jackie to Gmod somehow. That doesn't surprise me. Gmod modders are just crazy. They are very good at what they do. Alright, my point I am attempting to make is that, okay, so here we have, let me actually just move all these to one image, wait. Dude, that's 3,000 pixels, jeez. Actually, wait, if I go with, like, 7... Not at all what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, we got the mixes. We got security puppet. And we got Jackie. Alright, tell me, what do these three characters have in common? Because they share a lot of traits that people aren't talking about. Alright. All of these characters, all three of them, have distinct lines on their face. The security puppet has the blue tears, the Mixes has his white lines, and Jackie has all his makeup nonsense. I guess her makeup nonsense. And all of them are trapped in fucking boxes. And no one is talking about this. I think there's a connection between the three of them that we're not seeing. Because it's like, oh, why the hell was the Mixes introduced? What's his purpose? We don't know. But he seems to be important or significant because he keeps showing up. If he was just the security system for the Pizzaplex, which I believe he is doing the role of, he serves that role in Ruin. But outside of that, we know he was at Fall Fest. So, like, what was his purpose there? Who knows? But my point is just, if Secrets of the Mimics, like Fall Fest, that it shows in the game, is after Henry saw his daughter, the daughter dies, gets possessed by the puppet, all that. If that's after the security puppet, the Mixes could have been created as a substitute for the security puppet. We have a giant creature in a box in a truck. These are three creatures. I say creatures, but animatronics. These are three characters that we know are trapped in boxes, are sort of clown-esque themed, and have face paint. Like, there's something between these three. I want to talk about it more in the Foxy video, but these three are very unique in their designs, and I don't see many people talking about it. There is absolutely a connection between these three, and I don't necessarily know what it is yet, but I plan on finding it. I'm waiting for building security approach 100. Don't tempt me, I will! You think I'd build it for that long? No legs. I actually don't have legs. Actually, do I have legs turned on? Wait. I do not have legs. I'm legless. Do I have a bow? Wait. I'm not legless. I'm Legoless. You. MontyTube. No, I've been modified! No! I didn't even think of that. Oh no. Oh god, I'm just like the legless worm that is Monty. God dang it, I knew I shouldn't have tried to catch that giant ball bin on that conveyor belt. God, I fell and I broke my legs. My knees, they broke by falling and I can't get up. Oh. I've joined Monty in the legless club. Either way, I actually really like how this came out, so let's actually go inside and work on building itself before I get completely sidetracked with doing grass. Oh god, Giganar. That is cursed. What even would be Giganar? So, like, I guess Giga Monty is just Monty, but, like, jacked. And I wouldn't really want to do that for, I guess, me, because I don't know. That's more of a, I guess, a masculine trait. What's the female equivalent to a Giga Chad? I've never... Wait a minute. Let me look this up. I'm curious now. Does this exist? Let me look this up. It's probably going to be something incredibly stupid. What is this called? Is there a name for this? Is this a thing? Giga Stacy. Oh god, I hate that. No. I despise that. I don't want that at all. I hate that name. I despise it completely. What is the wiki tell me? A Giga Stacy is the female equivalent to a Giga Chad that embodies the opposite characteristics of more strong feminine features. Okay then. I learn something new every day by Googling random nonsense. I'm not... Wait, do you know that the console the mixes comes out of in Help 1 and 2 is less dim? I do, I am aware of that, yes. I'm not saying there's two separate consoles, that's... Again, I think the Mixes box was chilling at the bottom of the ocean for a few years, probably. I think they found it under the actual water. I think it went down with Foxy's ship. Okay, do I want to work on... What would be a good area to start with? I guess we can work on the elevator. Okay. Let's go to security breach, or I guess ruin. And this time we're going to grab the walkie-talkie so Gregory's not talking the entire time and driving me crazy. That was the worst mistake of my life.
I don't get it.
It's like, oh, I'm just going to teleport past this and skip the walkie-talkie and he's talking for the rest of the game. Who would win, Super Freddy from the FNAF musical or Gigamonti?
I can see better.
Doesn't Super Freddy, like, break a gun? Doesn't he, like, pretty much break in half Markiplier's, like, shotgun? I feel like there's not much Gigamonti can do against that if he has super strength. God, I forgot Cassie has just the worst stamina to ever exist. Slowly walking to the flashlight. Do 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 do. Alright. Running around, gonna go to the elevator. Do 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 do. I'm teleporting there, I'm not walking all the way there. This will take forever. I teleport Cassie right to here. There we go. Awesome. Alright, we're picking this up just because I don't want to listen to Gregory ranting for like an hour again.
Gregory? I got your message. Where are you?
Clearly in the FNAF universe, there is an island, inland sea in Utah. Oh, the what? You've lost me. What are you talking about?
Under Roxy Racers?
There is an inland sea
That's all the way on the other side. I'm not
I have
even
no idea what you're talking about. You've lost me instantly. Also, cue jump scare. I love the subtitles. It just says panicked breathing. It's like, ah. I wish it just said, like, frightened.
I was almost a Cassie sandwich.
Okay, so she does say that every time. I thought that was a unique voice line before. Alright, so now that we're up here, what I might do... Yeah, let me break that and the one over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The sea that separates Italy from Africa. Okay, but what does that have to do with FNAF? Am I just missing something? Like, I've lost how this connects to FNAF completely. I believe that Foxy went down into the ocean. It would make sense that in Ireland... Well, we don't know where Fall Fest is. We have no idea what country they're even in. Like, again, I think you're forgetting the fact that bears are extinct in the FNAF universe. The actual, like, geological, like, world of FNAF is not the same as our own. Like, Fazbear Entertainment killed all of bears. I think you're drastically forgetting that. There's many differences between our world and the FNAF universe. Just got a heart attack from a random DeviantArt page. Oh dear God. I try and avoid that website like the plague, because it's either... Well, I found some cool art on there, but it's like, it's mostly just very cursed things that I try to avoid. What's the best way of doing this? Get a trapdoor here. Oh, that looks good. Go up to here and drop down to here. Alright, if we make our way through the vents super fast, Alright, and this will drop us down into the lower level. There we go. Alright, so I guess where we can start with it is actually mapping out a lot of the area here. Alright, so if I go and turn the replay mod on. Actually, let me bring Cassie through here first. It'd be funny if Steel released the globe of FNAF, of the FNAF universe. Yeah, watch as like half the planet's just like destroyed. FNAF actually secretly takes place in like a post-apocalyptic. Oh my god! I thought that was later in the event. Yeah, watch as like it's like, oh, FNAF actually takes place in like a post-apocalyptic world. That'd be a crazy twist. Fazbear Entertainment just became like a megacorp and just took over the planet. It's like Cyberpunk. it's just Arasaka, but it's just Fazbear Entertainment. Yeah, that'd be so funny. Alright, Wow, this kitchen is it has seen better days, that is for sure. So no, Jackie is not a boy, it's a girl. I'm aware. I just keep messing that up because I keep forgetting. I separated Jackie and the Mimic in my head because they're technically two different characters. As far as we can tell, the Mimic isn't a female, but like we also don't have any confirmation it's not. And it also seems more like a mindless like killing machine. I don't know, trying to apply gender to a non-living animatronic, I think is kind of pointless. Until we get like a spirit attached to the thing, I don't know if we can even say it's alive. I guess my point is just, okay, Jackie, the animatronic clown that's in the Jack in the Box, is a woman, alright? The Mimic, we have no fucking clue. I'm under the opinion the Mimic could be possessed by the boy who got hit by the truck. But, like, I don't know if I fully believe that yet. And if that is the case, we could be dealing with some kind of Golden Freddy, 2 souls in 1 body nonsense. And then in that case, what the fuck is its gender? I don't know. I feel like trying to argue the Mimic's gender is redundant, because we don't know enough about it. I don't know, I kind of talk about Jackie and the Mimic kind of, I guess, back and forth, so I get them mixed up. Because technically the Mimic becomes Jackie, or in the sense of, I think what happens, it looks like Jackie probably is going to die at some point, and the Mimic uses, like, her, like I don't know, endo casing or something. I don't know. Or Jackie is an call. What does that even mean? Aren't there 2 types of Mimics? No, there's only 1 Mimic. I mean, there's only 1 that really matters. Let me turn the lighting off. Wow, this place is just completely destroyed. Alright. So I guess to start with, let's destroy some of these lights to begin with. I get stairs. I don't know, I try to avoid talking about, I don't know, I talk about the animatronics more as their characters rather than, I guess, trying to apply a gender to them, because that's a whole can of worms I don't even want to go down. Because then we gotta talk about Mangle, and I'm under the belief that Mangle's probably possessed by a dog. The dog that, like, Edwin had or whatever that died. Everyone is talking about 1987, no one's talking about 19... Yeah, that's kind of my point. it seems like everyone seems to be really tunnel visioning on a lot of the parts of FNAF's timeline that really aren't that relevant. I don't know, I've been enjoying a lot of it. I mentioned this before. I talked to Rytoast a few weeks ago, and I basically just sent him, like, a huge document and a bunch of stuff, but, like, okay. For the past, like, I don't know, 2 years, pretty much, since Security Breach came out, there's been a bunch of just information on the game, and lore relating to the game, and stuff in the game that no one has talked about. Everyone pretty much left that game behind. And I'm happy to see that a lot of people are now going back and looking at a lot of its more, I guess, deeper ideas and stuff. There's so much stuff in that game, and people just kind of didn't really pay it the mind of day. Actually, let me change for this, wait. Yeah, when, like, trying to figure out a timeline of the game's franchise is already hard enough. It's a nightmare. That's the year the Mimic was made. No, it wasn't. Tell me why that's the year. And if your answer is because of the books, you're not paying attention. The Mimic was made to basically be like entertain the guy's son. Alright, and then, you know, sort of copying him and all that. But he mentions that he reused blueprints to build the Mimic. Which, again, that means the Mimic technically had a prototype that no one's talking about. There's an early Mimic out there somewhere. I don't think it's relevant. I don't think we actually have to care about it. But my point is just, the year they give in that book is not technically the year the Mimic was created. And then we have the question of, was it even canon to the game's timeline? No, Google doesn't know everything about FNAF, right? Or Safari or Firefox. I mean, God, I don't even use any. I just read the books. Put this here. I think that looks pretty good. So I already go from here. Actually, if I were to stand, let's see, where do you guys float right here? Yeah, if your source for FNAF theory is Wikipedia, you've already kind of lost me on that. Well, that's not right. Undo. Paste. And this one I will actually change. I think the other issue is a large portion of the FNAF community just hasn't read the books. And pretty much just kind of uses... there's a lot of theorists out there that will give very rough estimate and, like, sort of... not estimate, like, Ryto's recently made a video, as well as Game Theory's last video on, like, Fall Fest, where they kind of recapped the book, but in a very simplified manner. You're missing a lot of the in-depth detail that the book goes into. So then people don't think there's more than just that, what they hear in the actual videos. It's like, they'll see with someone recap the book, and they'll think that's it. There's, like, nothing further, or nothing else with the Mimic in those books. There's a lot more. Like, again, the factor, okay, if we assume the books are canon, then that means, oh my god, that means so much other stuff is canon. But if we kind of cherry pick stuff and just assume some things are canon, if we assume the Mimic book is canon, that warehouse the Mimic kills everybody in, that's canon. Which then means that we have to deal with the giant scrap trap amalgamation thing. Where is that thing? Does it exist? We have no idea. The source is I made it to duck up. Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm so happy to watch. I'm going to see. If anyone's seen it, don't spoil it. I will ban you instantly. But I'm going to see the new Sonic movie with my nephew and a friend Monday. And I'm very excited to watch Eggman piss on the moon. I'm really hoping they have some joke to it, because that video is the funniest thing ever. And I'm really hoping they just have Jim Carrey do some form of it in the movie. All I want is Jim Carrey to look at the camera and just be like, I've come to make an announcement. That's all I want, because it'll be so funny. Like, there's no way they're gonna have Jim Carrey do the entire speech. Mostly because there's so many swears and it's not exactly child appropriate. Definitely out there. And the Sonic movies have definitely leaned more towards a younger audience. So there's no way they're gonna actually do the full scene. But I really hope they at least either acknowledge that video existing, or at the very least have Jim Carrey look at the camera and be like, I've come to make an announcement. I will lose my shit if that happens. Because they already showed him blowing up part of the moon in the trailer. Either way, I'm trying to think, do I want to actually have this go further down? Actually, that's probably fine as it is. What I will do then, if I were to break this stone or stairs, I want to go to the FNAF Movie 2 filming location when it's done. I mean, that'd be cool, honestly. I don't know, I don't think that people actually understand how movies are made. Going to the pizzeria isn't, it's in an old, the FNAF 1 pizzeria is in an old abandoned Home Depot. Like, it's not in the physical building. They have the exterior set, and then they have, like, the actual, like, interior pizzeria, like, somewhere else. It's not a bit, by the way. It's actually just in an old abandoned Home Depot. I go to here, instead right here, and copy. So I can say I was in the FNAF movie. Were you, though? Because it's like, just saying you were there doesn't mean you're in the movie. How did I mess this up? Wait. Oh, I only copied one part of it. Undo. I should probably kick you out. Like, I know they're filming stuff for it currently, so like, I guess they were doing some scene with like a car, which made everyone lose their mind because it's like, oh my god, it's Midnight Motorist, they have a purple car, oh no. Like, if you were to just be driving on that road during a filming, you could have like, your car in the movie with no actual real issue, because it's like, they're not gonna, from the looks of it, they didn't shut down the street, they just jumped in the truck, had the actual camera rig on the vehicle, and just filmed it. Any cars that were in the background are just normal people cars. That'd be here, yeah. It's like, oh, if you want to be in the FNAF movie, don't, like, break into the set. Just watch the set from afar, and then if you see that they're gonna film a scene on the street, just walk down the street, and then you're in the movie as a background character. That's it. Oh, look at me, I'm that random pedestrian walking down that street. Hope I don't get murdered by Afton. I think people underestimate how easy it is to actually get into movies. Like, just as a random background character. They're gonna kick you out. They won't. I mean, if, again, it's specifically the scene they're filming. If it's a, like, important... Okay. Movie studios, there's different ways they film scenes. Some scenes they'll have, like, again, everyone involved will be, like, an actor playing civilian characters or stuff. But a lot of times, what they'll do for, like, movies that either need, like, you know, an area in, like, a city, most of the times they'll just put up flyers being like, hey, yeah, we need civilian people to just walk around and exist like normal people. They've done that for a bunch of movies. My nephew's been in a few movies just because of that, because it's like, oh, here's just a random piece of paper, they want background people. Guess I'll go do this. It's like, it's a thing you can very easily do with some research. Daz was on it, so was Daco. Cool. Found it weird in multiple different continuities after kidnapped someone. He did what? What are you talking about? You've lost me again. So what I'm thinking of doing... Certainly need the floor for that part. I think the ceiling's fine as it is. Let's start flipping some tables over. It's the best way of doing this. So I can't really flip those. I can flip these. Like, if you actually want to be in the FNAF movie as a random background character, honestly, don't go to the set. Or, I mean, go to the set, but don't, like, chill out. Like, don't try and get in the set. Just chill in the city that they're filming in. There's a good chance, if you just kind of stay relatively close to the set, you could end up just being a random background character. It's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. And the scene they're filming. If it's a scene in the city, where it's like it's not necessary, they'll just usually do it open out in the city. Like when they were filming, where is it? I know there's a bunch of people. Wait, let me try and find this. Where would I find this? In city? I'm not gonna actually find this and hope Paramount doesn't nuke me into oblivion. Is this a... Yeah, here we go. Sort of. Okay, so when they were filming Transformers Rise of the Beast, they just filmed most of this in the city. Like, a large portion, they didn't close off, like, the entire city. There's a lot of areas that's just, like, them filming. I know there was one... Wait, I'm trying to find one Pacific video. I don't see it anywhere. I remember there was one where some person was, like, throwing a towel out a window or something. Yeah, but my point is, they didn't close off these streets. There's just people walking around. Those people are in the movie. It's like, if you just chill out by the set, you can get into the movie as a random background person. The key to actually be successful at it is just don't try and bring attention to yourself. Don't try and, like, photobomb the camera or be like, look at me, I'm in the FNAF movie. Don't try and be a character. Just exist in the background. Don't be a character, be the environment, and you'll get into a million movies. It's not that difficult. Example 1, Afton kidnaps Garrett in the FNAF movie. I completely forgot he did that, right. How the heck did I forget that? I completely forgot that's a thing he did, right? I forgot Garrett exists, to be honest. This one fall over. Do. It's like, if you're not disturbing the set, and you're not trying to be a character in the movie, and you're just literally existing on the sidewalk and doing nothing. You're just walking around, looking around, sightseeing. They won't care if you're there. That's like the best way to get into like the background of any movie. They will only care once you start actually messing with stuff. Like, all the people that have, like, I've seen so many people over the past few months trying to break into the FNAF 2 set, and it's like, why? Like, if you want to be in the movie, just walk around the city they're filming in. There is a high chance because again, they were filming a lot of scenes with cars and stuff, of just them driving on the road. Let me find this, actually, wait. I think people just don't have common sense or something. Where is this? FNAF movie 2 filming horror. Where is this? Let's see. What is all of this? What is this?
The second Five Nights at Freddy's movie just had some insane.
Do I have to care about this?
The filming of the movie, and there's a lot more hidden details.
Like, don't just show me the image.
That were sent to me over the last several days. So earlier this week, as the filming for the movie began to ramp up, I was sent a video of a fan outside a school, which we theorized could be Abby's middle school. As we know,
also, I don't like this dude. I don't follow this dude, Deducer. He's made so many videos on the FNAF set. He's basically promoting people to go to it, and like, right there, they're filming at a school. That's not a closed school. It's an open school. Like, people are just swarming this building, and it's crazy. No, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, they were filming some scene with a car. We don't know what this scene actually is yet, but they're filming it. No idea what it is. This is the FNAF, like, movie being filmed. No idea what it is. Whoever is in this truck currently, which again, we don't know who's driving this truck. Whoever in this truck is probably in the movie now. Because it's like, oh no, Afton turned left on the street. Hey, you can see a truck in the background. Hey, look, it's a random driver. It's like, if you seriously are that crazy that you're gonna go and try and break into the FNAF set because you want to be in the movie, don't break the law. Just stand on the sidewalk. Like, there's ways of... I've seen so many people try and do this, and it's like, okay, you're clearly this desperate that you want to be in the movie that you're going to break the law, and that's stupid. You're an idiot. You don't have to break the law to actually be in the movie. Just exist on the street as a background person. They will not care. I've seen so many people... I think, actually, I don't remember where it was. I saw some person got arrested, like, a week ago at the set, because they tried, like, breaking into, I guess, some, like, storage thing or something. And it's like, leave them alone. They're trying to film a movie. Fix this. Do. I was listening to the FNAF 2 menu music, and you fitted exactly in the song. The timeline of Secrets of the Mimic takes place in 1970. You're wrong, but okay. I mean, you're technically right, but you're also wrong. Actually, let me make some of these tables, like, more diagonal. Where's the vent? Wait. Okay, the vent's there. I go and just kind of move this table. I mean, you're right in the sense of that's the date we were given in the trailer, but why are you trusting a trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's to tell us the truth? Like, they've never done that. Do not trust the trailers. Like, where is do? The only trailer that has ever given us stuff that has been useful has been the FNAF 3 trailer. FNAF games, trailers. Here we go. Is there a playlist? It's like, oh, look at this. The FNAF why is this IGN? Wow, look at that. Bonnie's running. I can't wait to see that in the game. That's crazy. FNAF 2. This room doesn't exist. It doesn't exist anywhere in the building. Bonnie never does. Also, this is a different model. Bonnie doesn't look actually like this in the game. I mean, he has his face broken, but he looks different. Same thing with Chica. Chica has her arms. Wait, no, she doesn't. Never mind. She has this arm, though. Bonnie's the same. Most of this is actually pretty accurate. What we see in the game. But we don't get any story from any of this. Where's the FNAF 3 trailer? The FNAF 3 trailer actually gives us a lot of cool stuff, because it's showing us Springtrap getting spring-locked, and the events leading up to it with the cutscenes. So, like, that's relevant, but if we go to... Well, then there's the FNAF World trailer. Oh my god. Like, the sister location trailer is just random shots. We have no gameplay. None of this is in the game. Pizza Sim had a trailer? Wait a minute. What even is this? Oh, it's just random gameplay shots. Where is the security breach? Yeah, if we go to the Help Wanted 1 trailer. This room doesn't exist. We got gameplay though, I guess. Freddy never does this. Wait, I take it back. I think this is actually his, like, the nighttime mode or whatever. Where, like, everything's inverted. I might be wrong, though. I mean, the special delivery trailer has Markiplier in it. Does this mean that Markiplier is canon in the FNAF universe? I mean, that is kind of Markiplier's brand, is that it's him multiplying himself across the multiverse. And then there's the obvious one. The fact that none of this exists. Everything here doesn't exist. It's all a lie. Nothing here exists. It's all been either cut or removed or was never intended in the first place.
There is more going on here than you realize.
No, there isn't. Sonic 3 came out, yeah, yesterday. I haven't seen it yet, though, but I'm very excited to. If I move this table up... If anyone spoils Sonic 3, I'm gonna ban you. Don't do it. If anyone here has seen the movie, don't spoil it. Mr. Nar, you are amazing. What about me screams Mr., but I guess thanks. For right now, I'm just gonna continue kind of... We're gonna replace all these and make these look like trash piles eventually. Right now, though, I'm just gonna continue kind of making piles of stuff. I fear that Henry could be in jail. I mean... I guess... I don't know why he would, though. Unless, like, Afton intentionally sets him up. Which, I guess, Afton in the movie's timeline did try to kill his daughter. So, yeah, that tracks. Never mind. He totally would. Yeah, Afton stabs Vanessa with, like, no hesitation. Did not care in the slightest. Like, there wasn't any, like, oh no, how could you make me do this? None of that. He just doesn't care. Vanessa's all like, oh, no, Dad, no, and he's like, knife covery. I mean, Vanessa did shoot Afton. Yeah, because he was trying to murder a child. I feel like that's very... She is a police officer of the law defending a child against, like, 7, like, 6-foot-tall murderous animatronics. I feel like that's, like, in her right. So they always come back. Yeah, I think the line was forced, but I actually did like it. Again, I've said this before. I didn't think the FNAF movie was great, but I think it was actually really... It wasn't well made, but I did really enjoy it. A movie doesn't have to be like 10 out of 10 a masterpiece to be enjoyable. Why don't you break a lot of piss? Something like that. People who rated... Oh my god, I hated Joker 2. Joker 2 wasted my time and my money, and I hated it. Again, okay, I've mentioned this before. I love terrible movies. But at the same time, I'm absolutely a critical asshole. Like, okay. Like, I own every single Sharknado movie on Amazon Prime. So, like, my opinion on this is already... I don't know how valid it can even be, because I love terrible movies. Moonfall is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie, and it's just... It is a terrible movie. Like, it has very little redeeming qualities to it. But I love it because it's absolutely insane, and it's just... I don't know. It's like that point in the movie where it's like... It's so stupid, it's incredibly enjoyable. Like, you can have a bad movie and actually make it very entertaining. I want her Vanny suit in the movie. That would be awesome. I'd love to see a live-action Vanny. That'd be cool. I am curious, though. Well... Let me find a picture. Do I have let me pull up a picture? Well, okay, this might be a mistake. Wait a minute. Alright, I'm making the mistake of Googling Vanny on Google Images. Yep, that's about what I expected. Alright. Anyways, okay. Hold this up. Oh, thank God it's not the FNAF wiki. It's not going to kill my computer. Wonderful. Okay, so if they had Vanny or if they had Vanessa make the Vanny costume in the movie, do we think it would have LED glowing eyes like this? Or do you think they just make it a mask? Because a lot of... Let me actually pull up... Let me find another image of this. Do FNAF Vanny cosplay. Let me see. Because I see people go kind of back and forth on this. Do. What in the hell is this? Oh my god, that is... That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my... Look at this. What the fuck is this? That is hilarious. Oh my god. That's... Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that is insanely cursed, and I hate all of that. That is awful. Anyways, my point is that, like, okay, like, this costume here doesn't have LEDs, it's just a mask that's been painted. This one, that's awesome. This one has, like, LED lights in the helmet, or the mask. If they had Vanessa get her Vanny costume in the movie, do we think the eyes would light up? Or would they make them normal? I'd be very curious to see how they would do that. What's a live-action sun drop? It's funny. I forget that's, like, technically his full name. But either way, what I will actually do, if I click this, let me go all the way down to, like, here. Why did that not work? Spruce planks. Oh, I gotta go down to here. Right? There we go. Awesome. It's stairs. I don't remember if it was confirmed or not. I remember reading a while ago that they were apparently... Because originally they were only going to make a certain amount of the FNAF movies, only like the first 3, I think it was, or 4. I remember seeing a while ago people talking about how it was confirmed that they changed their minds and they were going to be making more and planning to make more after the fact. Which means we could eventually get Security Breach as a movie. But I don't remember if that was a thing that was confirmed or is this just a random rumor I heard. So I could be very much wrong about that. But if that is the case, we could get Sun Drop in live action, which could be awesome. I don't remember where I ended up hearing it though. You think at Secrets of the Mimic we're going to learn a lot more about Sun and Moon? Probably, but honestly I'm not really sure. There is a scene where Afton goes to jail. What, like a leaked scene of people being on the set? It's like, I don't see that happening at all. How? Like, by the ending of the first movie, he's in the golden springlock suit. Like, I mean, the idea of watching Afton in the suit is... Well, okay, now that I think about that, seeing Springtrap getting handcuffed and put into a cop cruiser would be the funniest thing ever. But I don't see them doing that. But that would be very funny. But I don't see Afton getting arrested, because he's kind of already dead. Unless they do like a Silver Eyes thing where it's like, actually, he was alive and he used Remnant to heal himself and now he just is covered in scars and stuff. Scared for the FNAF movie 3 because aren't the movies based on the books, so I don't want to see a. Oh dear God. Oh yeah, I mentioned this before. I don't know why they made Afton hot in the books. I will never understand that. They tried to like, I don't know what. Whoever was doing the art for the actual visual graphic novels. I don't know what their obsession with Afton was, but it's hilarious, and I don't know why they did that. It confuses and frightens me. Like, it was someone's goal when making those books to be like, yeah, but what if we made him hot for, no reason? Like, if I pull up the image... Oh, now I gotta find this again, god damn it. To the Discord I go... Or in the filming, there is a scene where Afton is in prison. How? Like, actually how? What is it, Springtrap in prison? Because he's dead at the end of the first movie. Let me look this up. FNAF movie 2. William Afton in prison. Let me see. No, I'm not seeing anything about Afton being in prison. Just from a general... I searched it on YouTube and I'm getting nothing. All I'm getting is if William Afton was charged for his crimes, which is just a joke video. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on YouTube, Google, or Reddit. And it's one I don't trust one source by itself. But the fact that I'm not getting anything on that, I have the feeling what you're telling me isn't exactly correct. On an unrelated note, I don't even think I talked about this. So again, I'm a trans woman. I've been on hormones for pretty much the past year almost, and I want to say I can decently pass, assuming I put in effort to. But again, my voice is very much still, I guess, masculine sounding, and the main reason for that is just that I've had a stomach issue the past year pretty much, and it's giving me awful what's the word for it? It's what the hell is the word for the... no, it's acid reflux, so my stomach keeps pretty much coughing up my stomach acid, and it's burned the entire inside of my throat. Which is why my voice gives out a bunch on stream. I just have a really shitty throat. But because of that, I never did voice training, which is how trans women get a more feminine sounding voice. And I've talked about this a bunch at this point, but I was going to see a doctor to actually try to heal my throat, basically. And I actually met with them yesterday. Went really well, and yeah, hopefully I don't want to use it immediately because again I want to wait until I master my feminine sounding voice before using it, because I think it'd be really funny just to start a stream and be using it perfectly. But hopefully my throat will be actually healed soon, because I am starting lessons with this person that will hopefully end up both healing my throat so my voice doesn't give out all the time. And then also, hopefully, I'll also be able to get a more feminine-sounding voice with it. So that is something I have officially started, and yeah. I'm gonna end up seeing this lady, I think it's 2.5 weeks. So every 2.5 weeks, I gotta go back to basically do a follow-up going forward. And just kind of discuss my, voice pretty much. So hopefully that is something which I will end up being able to just reveal eventually. Tell Nora that idea. Or maybe phone guy in the office. Or is the second FNAF movie... Wait. Or in the second FNAF movie, I want to see Henry Emily maybe. What, so you see her die? Doesn't she die a horrible death? Would that be cool to see? I mean, I just want more of the games, to be honest. I like the games more than the books. But, I also acknowledge that the movies are adapting the books over the games. All I want is, live-action toy animatronics. I want to see Withered Bonnie in live action. that's basically it. That's like my only requirement for the movie is as long as Withered Bonnie looks terrifying, 10 out of 10. Great job. The Jim Henson like team did such a wonderful job making the animatronics in the first movie. Like, I have full faith they can do it again. Like, my standards for the FNAF movie are not that high. I really just want to see the live-action animatronics. Like, I was not that invested in Mike and Abby in the first movie. And I was confused as to why Vanessa was even there. I just want a FNAF World Foxy reference. What does that even mean? You want like a chibi FNAF or FNAF Foxy to show up? Like, Foxy in the first movie was awesome. Though you could definitely tell he couldn't walk, which was kind of unfortunate. I'm hoping they make that look better in the movie. Oh, Foxy.exe. Oh. That'd be kind of funny. I hated the mask that killed the Night Guard. I didn't think that was well done. I mean, it looked... Okay, so I didn't like the idea of it, but, like, I think I would have liked it more if they explained what it actually was. It's very clear it's meant to be a remnant extractor that William uses to, like, get remnant, but they don't explain that at all in the movie, and I would have liked if they just, literally, one line when Afton shows up at the end and he's, like, mocking Vanessa and he's like, oh, you are the dude, or when they're doing the scene where he's like, you had 2 jobs or whatever, and she's like, that's 1, and then she stabs her. But, like, all he had to do was basically be like, all you had to do was extract his remnant. One line is all it takes to validate that entire machine existing. But we didn't get anything for that machine, and we don't know what the hell it does. It's a complete mystery. It's like, FNAF fans understand that it's a remnant extractor, but, like, the normal audience is gonna have no idea what that is. And it's something that, like, isn't complicated, which, again, when it comes to FNAF, is everything is stupidly complicated. So the fact they didn't explain that confuses me. Yeah, the torture Freddy head thing. With, like, the death fan. Shredded Faz chair. That's stupid. Why didn't they name it? Well, that's dumb. That's not even cool sounding. Like, again, if they wanted to give it a cool name that's also very intimidating, it is also just a chair. You could have done some really cool names with that, of like, it's a chair that kills you. That's very similar to just an electric chair that, like, prisons use and stuff for, like, executions. Why not call it, like, the electric Faz chair? And that sounds stupid. Actually, that sounds incredibly stupid. Never mind, forget I said anything. That sounds incredibly dumb. But, like, my point is, they could have named better. I grabbed some grass. Actually, not the grass. Let me grab oak. That there, It almost killed Mike. Well, that was, yeah, emphasis on almost. I'm not saying it's not cool. I actually really did like that scene. I thought the actual idea of it was really cool. I just wish they explained what it was. Like, my only issue is that they didn't explain it. Abby could be Elizabeth Afton. I don't think that's what they're... Well... I mean, technically, yes, but they'd have to drastically change the lore to make that happen. Like, as it stands now, it doesn't appear that Afton is Mike's father in the movie timeline. So, like, if they're gonna do something like that, it needs more setup. They can't just be like, oh no, Abby walked towards this clown animatronic, and then she was grabbed by the claw. Here's Circus Baby. I don't think that would work. I think the only way they make Abby some variant of Circus Baby is if they just bring in Eleanor from the books. That's the only way I see that working. Like, regular, normal Circus Baby wouldn't make sense for Abby to become. But if we're gonna do a time jump in the movie, that could allow her to end up becoming Eleanor. That's the only way that makes sense. Uncommon name for Elizabeth. Yeah. Because, like, okay, Circus Baby died at a very young age, it would appear, from what we see in Sister Location. And she, like, you know, very clearly knew the crying child and Afton and everything since, you know, it's her father. But we don't get any of that in the movie. So if we got Circus... Okay. If they were to make Abby get, like, you know, scooped or whatever by the claw on, like, a birthday party and die, there's nothing they could do with that. Because she wouldn't have an emotional connection to anybody that would be relevant. Like, okay, the movie has a story. The game, you play the story. You have to have an actual interesting story for the movie. And if they were to just kill off Abby and have her become Circus Baby in the movie, there is nothing they could do with that. Because she wouldn't know Afton outside of him being the murderer. You don't get the same dynamic you'd get if it was, like, actually just Elizabeth from the games. The only way I see that working is if they do a time jump to, like, when Abby's older and she's in, like, high school or something, and then they bring in, like, the pendant. And they do, like, the whole... they do the Eleanor storyline in the movie, and have her, like, basically replace Abby. That is the only way I see Abby in the movie's timeline becoming any version of Circus Baby. I don't think it's possible for her to become the Circus Baby we have in Sister Location, just because of the background and past of the characters in the movie. But I could totally see her becoming some version of Eleanor, assuming they did a time jump. I have Vine still. I do. He's gonna be blue, right? Yep. How old was Ennard in the FNAF lore? What on earth? What do you mean, how old was Ennard? Ennard isn't a person. He's the amalgamation of all the fun times Blower and Circus Baby. So I guess, I don't know, 1-year-old? If we're assuming his creation is his birth. It's like, do we count the spirits in Ennard as his age? Or do we count Ennard being created in the bunker? Because if that's the case, he's like, what, 2 years old by the time of Pizza Sim? And if we're going to count the spirits in Ennard instead, then are we combining the ages of the actual spirits? Because there's more than one. Like, I'm under the belief that Ballora is probably Mrs. Afton. And that would probably put her, I don't know, around her late 60s. So multiplying that with probably however old Elizabeth was when she got scooped, plus whoever the hell is in Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy, that's like at least like 170 years old for Ennard. That's a whole bunch of nonsense I don't even want to think about. Also, the reason I'm taking so long on this room specifically is I'm really trying to make every block here count. When it comes to making, I guess, destroyed ruins, which this is, I want to make everything look very run down and destroyed. The problem is, when it comes to making things look detailed, the best way I know how to do that is to add a detail everywhere. Go completely overboard with detail. The problem is to make a good area look like it's in ruin. The best way to do that is to destroy it, which involves adding extra detail into walls and stuff. So, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna end up over-detailing this room, and I'll just give the players sensory overload, pretty much. So I want to make it a lot more of a controlled kind of, I don't know, destruction, I guess. I'm trying to space out how damaged this room is. That way we have a lot more open areas. I don't want to just blow up the room. Enter didn't die. I mean, you're wrong, but you're also right. It's like, he's technically alive because he's Molten Freddy. I think. Did you beat Help Wanted? Which one, 1 or 2? I have not beat... I beat Help Wanted 1, I have not beat Help Wanted 2 yet. I will probably end up doing a stream on that at some point. I'm trying to make sure I don't put any of, like, the stone that's on the floor next to any stone-like structures. Or, like, I guess, objects in this room. That way we have a nice contrast between the nether gold ore, which is the checkers, and then everything else in this room. Otherwise, everything will just kind of blur together. I don't want to do that. Let me actually add, like, a support pillar here. Actually, no, if I get a basalt pillar. I also have the tick speed for Minecraft turned off, so the vines won't actually grow. So they will stay the exact length that I placed them as. Yeah, Help 1-1 isn't something that happened. Or died in yeah, no, Enter did not burn in the boiler room. Wait a minute. Wait. Well... I mean, maybe he did, actually. So, alright, one thing that's always puzzled me, if I pull up an image of this... Let me see. Alright, open image. Alright, here we have entered. Here we have Molten Freddy. I understand that Circus Baby left him, and that's gonna be a large, like, I guess, amount of parts he's losing. But I still don't understand how he became Spaghetti Man. So, I mean, if we want to actually use Help Wanted 1 as, like, a reference, honestly, we could say he was burned in, like, some kind of incinerator, like we see in Help Wanted. It could have happened. That could explain how he went from looking like this to looking like this. I've also just realized Circus Baby was just Ennard's entire legs. And that's kind of funny. Like, he's all here except his legs. Circus Baby literally was like, I'm gonna take your legs, and left. And that's... I love that. It's like, oh, what's the worst breakup you've ever seen? Well, when Circus Baby and Ennard broke up, she took his fucking legs. Great. Do that. That looks better. Okay, now that we've gotten that, what I want to do, if I grab gravel, it's the best way of just kind of add some gravel into these areas here. Go and grab the door. Preston Plays is in Sonic 2. Wait, he is? Is he actually? Wait. I just not known this? Wait. Made a movie with Sonic 2. Is he actually? Wait a minute. Holy crap, he actually is. How the hell did I never know this? Apparently he's in Sonic. I never knew that.
This is
Got everything there. Okay. What I'm going to do now, I'm gonna grab quartz and this, as well as this over here. Demo, spectator, let's fly up here for right now. Alright, let me see. It's a block I am not going to use for the ruin map. That I won't need. That is red concrete. It's actually a decent color palette. There's some more light colored blocks I could use. Why are these exactly the same? If I pull up paint.exe, Okay, I got word that the game froze for a good solid minute. Like, I don't know, a few seconds, but whatever. Alright, pull this up. Assets, Minecraft, textures, blocks. Remember what? Remember the lore. Yeah, I'll do granite. If I were to darken the color of granite, Okay, that's fine. I do want other colored checkers. Thing is, I could have sworn I already made these. Aren't they in L chips? Did I ever texture the floor of L chips? Could have sworn I did. I did. What blocks are these? Oh, it's all of that. Okay. I knew I did. I think that's a decent color palette. Alright, let's go and replace all of these now. I actually just select the entire room. Alright, please. Wait, what's it called? Nether gold ore. Okay. Okay, dead tube coral block and dead horn coral block. And of course it's saving. Wonderful. There we go. What was the other one? Coral tube. Tube coral block. There we go. Alright. Now I want to do the other one. This is quartz. Okay. Okay. Granite and yellow terracotta. Awesome. Lastly is all of this. Okay, terracotta, red concrete powder. And light gray terracotta. There we go. Alright, this is looking a lot more, I guess, destroyed-esque. Slowly coming together. And with all that said, now we get to actually go and add my favorite thing, which is my signature crate. Do I get some milk? Do I have milk on me? I do. Okay. The other thing I want to do is actually break a lot of these, so they're not turned on. I have a lot less lighting in here than there is currently. Wait, I can just do it from up here. Wait. Yep. Yep. Break this. keep the light in front of the door, that way you're able to actually see the door. This is looking super spooky. Okay, if I then go add my crate, like, where do I want to put this? Where's a big enough area? If I were to break this, put that there, surround this. There we go. Alright, if I then get a redstone torch, since again, redstone torches give off a lot more of a lower light level. So if I get glass, there we go. And we're just going to kind of keep this going down like so. Oh, let me get the music back up. Wait, There we go. Oh, wait, that's not far enough. Okay, so we've gotten a decent chunk of the main area here that we're going to be walking through, mostly lit up. Let me move this. If I move that there, that will light up this door a lot more, like so. Okay, now if I grab, what door was it? There it is. I then get glass. Alright, Alright, if I then go to here and let me grab a decorative pot as well as a flower pot. Okay, we're now gonna grab an item frame. This is where the fun begins. I get some paper. We can add these directly onto the floor. right here is where the vent falls. That did not work. I need to do glass panes. Do. So, more like that. Is it normal that you wake up and you randomly have all the FNAF 2 sprites and sounds? I mean, yeah, I basically just have a massive folder on my PC that's nothing but FNAF PNGs of like every character in the whole franchise. I mean, if I pull up, let me see. Where is this? Now I gotta actually find this. Where did I put this? Is it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is funny. Alright, this is... I full screen this. Alright. This file right here is every single sound effect that is in Security Breach. This is everything. We click like a random one, like this.
A child that's small doesn't have a cloaking device.
We just kind of skip through here. Sound effect for the Tangled. We have Vanity's music box. We have the door locking. We have Burn Trap stuff. We have Princess Quest. Except it's not wanting to work for some reason. We have the Phaser Blast gun sound effect. It's like, oh, is it normal to have random sound effects? I have all of this. Let's see, what else? What's like crazy stuff? What's this? A file name. What are these? Oh, this is the trash compactor. That's a sound effect after it. So yeah, again, I just have like so much random nonsense on my PC. Also, if I get a cobweb. And downloaded them. Well, I did. I mean, I didn't download them, I just kind of pretty much ripped them from the game. Where'd the item print go? There it is. I think, like, what else I could add here? Like, in all honesty, this looks pretty accurate to how we see it in the game. Round. It's pretty much all of this here. Let me actually have some lights falling all the way down. I get a chain. I think that looks much better. Let me have this one actually on the ground. I mean, almost on the... pretty much just about on the ground. Oh, if I get... don't I have gravel pressure plates? I do. If I add these on top of some of the random gravel, kind of make some variations in the height, which will make it look better. Where else did I put gravel? That's pretty much it. Okay. Let me actually add a fence like here. Another one right here as well. I grab some green. Add these onto some of the green parts to raise them up. Ones that aren't actually near a pressure plate, though. That's probably alright. Why is this corner so bright? Is there a light here somewhere, or is this a lighting glitch? Wait. What is going on here? Oh, it's the redstone. Oh. Weird. I feel like I want to call this room done. I go back up to here. Let's see how all of this looks like with shaders. Ray tracing, I summoned the... There we go. What? Did I not put... Wait a minute. Could have sworn I connected this. No, I know I connect... Wait. The fuck happened here? Wait, what? What is this? Oh, my dumbass overwrote this. I see. Okay, wait a minute. I see what I've done. Okay, let me fix this. So that goes there. Here, all of this. I built the one and then I was kind of copying and pasting it over. I must have overwrote the ground here at some point. Okay, there we go. I then get some walls. Actually gonna change the design of this. If I get end stone and trapdoors. So more like that. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully we don't end up finding more broken stuff. Okay. Also crank my render distance down. Oh wait, I still have Help Wanted 1 open. Wait a minute. Duh, no wonder I'm lagging. Uh-oh. God damn it, wait, what just happened? Minecraft freeze. No, turn them off. Why is my escape key not working? What the fuck? It was doing this before with Help Wanted. I tabbed into Help Wanted and now Minecraft is broken. What is happening? What did I do? Wait. What? My escape key won't work. Did my keyboard break? What? I can't get out of the menu! What the hell? How did I do this? Okay, wait, no, yeah, because when I was in Help Wanted before, I got into that menu, I was clicking escape, and it wasn't doing anything. I closed security breach. I still can't use my escape key. What did I... Okay. My escape key is not broken. It's working on Vroid. So, why did it randomly stop working on Minecraft? How did I do this? My escape key is not working at all. And you click escape to get out of this menu. God damn it. How do I close this menu without clicking escape? How do I... God damn it. Wait, did that just... Wait. I'm stuck in this menu! I can't get out! No! Why did it... I clicked help wanted and it broke fucking everything. God damn it. Do I just close Minecraft? I don't think I have a choice in this matter. I guess we're closing Minecraft, alright. Alright, yeah, why not? I'll talk about Help Wanted first, and then we'll relaunch Minecraft. I don't know what is going on with my escape key. Maybe my escape key has just died. That'd be random. Do. Okay. Can I use my escape key here? No. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm now again stuck in this menu. Of course. Everything works but the escape key, and I can't click the back button. What the fuck? Why? How do you... Why? What the fuck? Alright, close it that way. Closed it. Yes, I know it crashed. Shut up. Okay, so... my escape key doesn't work. Shit. Did Help Wanted break my escape key? How? It was working. What Oh, I got a FNAF World reference. Is that a thing in FNAF World? Is my escape key breaking? Alright, so I just can't click on any menu that requires me to tab out with the escape key. Otherwise, I'm soft locked. God damn it. Are you kidding me? Alright. Don't click anything but play. Alright. Continue. Is that working? Okay. I just cannot click a menu. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Alright. Oh, hi, you're spooky. Why are you here? I thought I beat this game. I did beat this game. Anyways, okay. Earlier, we were talking about FNAF Help Wanted, and then I got sidetracked with the exterior, but going back to Help Wanted 2, because someone said they'd change Help Wanted 2 if they could redo it. The issue with Help Wanted 2 is it's not a bad game, it's just structured incredibly poorly. So, when you start Help Wanted 1, you have FNAF, you have Night 1, Night 2, Night 3, Night 4. You have Night 1, Night 2, you know, there's all these different game modes. And each of these game modes start on Night 1, okay? And they all get progressively more difficult as the game goes on. The thing is, they're all isolated to specific FNAF games. This is just FNAF 1. This is just FNAF 2. If you want to progress in the game, you have to go night by night by night by night, alright? It's a very easy learning curve, because as you play these, you actually gain info on both the lore and how the game itself works, meaning you get better at it as you play through it. So when you get to... where is it? When you get to Ennard's bullshit, you're actually able to tackle them and not get completely annihilated. Same thing with Fall Fest. Ballfest's first little page here is the pumpkin patch, which again is a reskin of another minigame. Oh, we got the boat. Cool. Who wants to see? We're gonna see Foxy die. I'll wait for him to meet his end. Any minute now, the Kraken will come for him. It's taking a sweet time to die, I will say. To trigger it somehow? No idea. Whatever. Okay. So... yeah, he's still not sinking. Okay. So again, we have that. We have Pirate's Ride, which again is just a regular ride, which teaches you how to use the actual blaster. Then we have the Corn Maze, which is the first free roam game mode, which is very easy. Hallway is a more extreme version of that. And again, you have a very nice linear progression of both difficulty and just the game's mechanics. It's very easy to follow what's going on. Why are you not sinking? You should be dying. I don't know what he's doing. Whatever. Anyways, if I close this, if we go to Help Wanted 2. Yes, I know it closed. Steam, shut up. Alright. Click this. Got a FNAF World reference, because one of the attack moves in FNAF World is just called Escape Key. Well, my escape key has broken, and I think it was Help Wanted's fault. I don't know how it did that, but it did somehow. Help Wanted has somehow broken my escape key. And I don't know how or why. Alright, here we go. Welcome to Help Wanted 2. Okay, let me test something. If I click that... okay, that's so weird. My escape key works completely fine here, but not anywhere else. So it is Help Wanted 1. So if I open Help Wanted 1, it disables my escape key. That's so stupid. Alright, my point though is, alright, in Help Wanted 1, you're like, you know, game mode selector thing is this thing right here. And this lets you select all these different levels you can play. The problem is that there is no progression in this game, and that's the issue. When you start the game, you have all of this stuff you can do, and you don't have any incentive to do one before the other, outside of, I guess, the ones that are just difficulty levels. If you're going to do DJ Music Man, you're going to do this one next. If you're going to do Fazer Blast, you're going to do this one after that. But outside of that, there is no progression in this game outside of collectibles. And that's the issue with it. It's not that it's a bad game, it's just the levels are incredibly structured very poorly. You only really get to any kind of progression after you take off the mask and you find out the truth. Were those guys there before? I don't think they were. And this just gives you the harder difficulty levels of these levels. But that's literally it. You don't get any other progression outside of that. So that's the difference with Help Wanted 1 and 2. Help Wanted 2 is not a bad game. It was just structured incredibly poorly. If they just kind of... okay, I think what they should have done... first up, this menu here is fucking abysmal. Make them bigger. Make them more lined... like, what is this? Like, actually, what is this? This looks horrendous. Like, okay. They're not aligned with a grid at all. You're telling me this is some kind of computer device that Fazbear Entertainment employees use? Why does it look like this? Why is it like someone dragged a bunch of icons across their desktop? Is this a desktop? I don't know. This thing doesn't make any fucking sense. They should have had it be more streamlined and had it... first off, just make this look cleaner. Secondly, have these be locked. Like, have you only be able to do backstage, and then after you beat backstage, you can go to, like, staff only. And then have that be, you know, like, you can only access one at a time. That would have given the game more progression and made it a lot more rewarding, because as you beat things, you unlock more things to do. As it is, when you start the game, you're given the entire... just the entirety of the, like... you're given the whole thing at once, without knowing what you're gonna do with any of it. So that's basically what I was talking about earlier with Help Wanted, before it broke my escape key. But yeah, with that said and done...
Come get your candy here.
Actually, how do I open this door? Let me see. Oh, I have the spooky dude. Let me see. Are you in here? Can I summon the, where is he? Or do I have to 100% complete it first? It would appear so. Alright. I know I mentioned this the last time we played Help Wanted 2, but look how they massacred my boy. Like, they did Enter dirty, like, he doesn't look good at all. They should have, like, given him more, I don't know, rust on his wires, or, I don't know, add some, like, anything more on him to give him more detail, because he looks awful. Like, if we go and look at Yendo, for an example, a lot of Yendo's wires have rust on them, or, like, oil splatters, basically. Like, you have, it's not just a clean-looking model. It has depth to it, and, like, you just gritty dirt all over him. He looks like an animatronic that's, like, existed for a decent chunk of time. Ennard is meant to be the amalgamation of all the fun times. Where is he? Why is he so clean? Why is he the shiniest metal dude here? He should be more rusty, add more... You don't need to make him withered, you just need to make him look like he exists more. Like, I expect this level of cleanness from, like, Rockstar Freddy. Or Glamrock Freddy. Like, this is fine. Why does Ennard look like he just got off, like, the factory assembly line? Why is he so shiny? I don't even mind that he's shiny, just, like, he looks terrible. Anyway, that's just a random rant. Also, Music Man is fucking horrifying. This is terrifying. I hate all of this. I mean, he's the greatest, but, like, holy crap, that's terrifying. When the heck did I unlock Glamrock Bonnie? Okay. Is that literally just gonna be the tiny little Music Man? Yep. Can I see the puppet in Lefty? No, there is nothing in there. That's disappointing. I know we were talking about this earlier, but why is he not on fire? He's a Jacko animatronic. I would have loved if they just, like, he's meant to be a sun. Light his face on fire. Would have been terrifying. You're terrifying as well. So yeah, with that all said and done, I think I'm gonna end it here. We've gotten, like, the kitchen done pretty much. Again, this is gonna be definitely a slow burn with Ruin. So I do want to make sure every single room is as detailed as I can possibly make it, without kind of over-cluttering pretty much everything in the game. So, with all that said and done, I will see all of you next time. Have a great morning, a great evening, and a great existence, and have a happy holidays. Hope you're, I guess, stay warm during the winters, and have a wonderful Christmas. Or I guess, wait, what day is it? Wait, yeah, I'll be live before Christmas, I guess, but yeah. Hope you all have wonderful holidays, have a wonderful morning, a great evening, and a great existence. I will see all of you next time, and yeah. Peace out. Have a great existence.